Do you think there could ever be a handsome reunion?
I'm going to be truthful with you here and say no. Because I have the inside information.
Gotcha.
For one thing, Peter lives in Australia.
Right.
Um,
Makes it a little hard.
I think I think there's certain. Let's see. Everybody in the band is like, so Pete Hines, he lives here in Salt Lake City. He lives down the street from me. He and I were married to sisters. So our kids are cousins.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I'm actually related to Pete. He's a chef, and he lives down the street. He does not play drums. He cooks a lot, and he listens to a lot of classic rock. But he's a fantastic dude. Everybody in that band is like an island.
Right.
And they've got their own government and their own, right? And I don't see all those nations coming together again. So I think that the record and do you know about the 7 inches that we put out, right?
Yeah.
I think those are going to be, and then 6131 they re-released their album on vinyl a few years ago, which was fantastic. I never thought that was going to happen either, but I think we're going to have to like live with that being the band's legacy. I've even tried to. At one point, I said we were talking to 6131 about releasing a rarities album with demos, and there are outtakes from the LP. There's like a different version of Swimming and there's like a different version of Dim the Lights.
Are there any songs from the demo that you started recording for the second record? Are there any of those?
No, but we had worked on. We had a whole new grouping of songs. I think the actual wording. I was thinking about this when I went to go grab my sweatshirt. I was like, if Evan interviewed Peter Mengede, which you very well could, cool. you would get an entirely different interview and probably view of this band than you interviewing me.
I mean, that's.
I think Peter felt like he was the owner of the band, and I would say he was really. But I have a good memory, and I have my opinions of the band might differ greatly from his. The reasons why we broke up and everything, he might see it as a whole different thing.